variety, diversity within my technical arsenal is something which has helped me excel throughout my career. What do I mean by that? What are we talking about today? Well, if I have a very basic technique, let's say I have a jab, I don't just throw the jab in one way. I get my head off the center line. I step out to the side, the opposite direction, and use an inverted one. Sometimes I fake the jab, sometimes I go short with it, don't flip the hand over, sometimes I go long, and I rotate completely. That is what we're talking about today, how to expand your technical arsenal to almost unlimited numbers. First off, huge shout out to XMartial for sending me these awesome shorts. Like, I love them. I love them so much. They're so cool. Something you won't see anybody else really wearing anywhere, but man, I don't care if I'm going to the pool, I'm doing a training session, I am wearing these. And I have a link down below where you can grab them and save 10% with my promo code Gabriel Varga. Now, I just got back from Lithuania. When I was there, I did a seminar. Somebody came up to me and they're saying, how do you have so much variety in your arsenal? And I went, what do you mean? And they said, well, you just never know what you're going to throw. And I went, okay, you know what? I'm changing my whole seminar plan to talk about how one technique can be used in a variety of ways. So I'm going to show you exactly what I showed them. We're working what I call the power slide. That's when maybe you've thrown a couple front kicks, you get them scared about those front kicks, and then you lift your leg up, you slide forward, and you do that to set up something else. Now, the whole point of this was for me going, okay, let's start off and let's use 3 beginner techniques, 3 beginner follow-ups. I think what we did was, number 1, use something very short range. So I come, whoop, bam, into the elbow. Number 2, whoop, to the cross, which is a little bit longer. And number 3, into the low kick. And I was saying, you take this one fake of so many, I mean, how many possible fakes are there? There's so many. But you don't take this one fake and go, okay, every time I throw it, I can only do this, so my opponent has to react or respond in the way that I want for it to work. No, no. You could use these 3 basic techniques. Come here for the short range, the mid range, the long range, and you react with your follow-up based on what they do. But I said, that's not the scope of this. That's just the beginner level. Anybody who's only using one thing, you're just selling yourself short. Using 3 things, yeah, still very limited. So then I went, anybody who's advanced enough, as you work with your partner, start doing this. Come to here, and instead of landing with this foot, I want you to skip. So we come, hop, and come to the high kick. Alternatively, I said, we could take a little step across. Instead of landing squared, we can come to here to set up a spinning elbow. And I started showing them, look, these are 6 or 7 ways, and I've only shown you 6 or 7, but here are 6 or 7 potential ways to use this power slide in a multitude of ways. Now, if you start doing that with everything in terms of your actual techniques, the way you fake, the way that you set up possibilities to create openings, all of a sudden you've taken your arsenal from, okay, what do I have, maybe 20, 30, 40 techniques I can throw, to all of a sudden like thousands of different ways to set things up. And that, in my opinion, is something that makes me very difficult to fight, because I'm not somebody who's going to throw the same thing over and over. You don't know, am I coming with a front kick? Am I going to come with a spinning hook kick? Am I going to come with a scissor knee or something really basic, like a basic hand combo? And then when I do decide to, okay, step forward and fake the low kick, you don't know, am I coming here or here or here, or stepping through and left kneeing? So it's that variety, which in my opinion, everybody should be implementing, unless you're one of the crazy people out there like Yotzenklau used to be, where boom, he had one amazing technique which worked so well for him, and like 50% of the time he was working off this, coming back to other techniques, all to set up this, because it was just so good. So you have to do your own sort of soul searching and figure out, what sort of fighter am I? But if you don't have crazy power, or one favorite technique that works for you all the time, I think diversity is the next route to go. It's what I've done, and I think it can help you guys so very much. I'll see you back here soon for another video.